Hello, and thank you for joining me. Today is Sunday, and we're going to do another Ship With Me video. We'll also talk about some things that happened over the week. There is some interesting things that happened. Kind of go over those with you. Also, one of those things being a return on Macari. First time we've had to deal with one of those. And then kind of wanted to post the question or pose the question about jeans and or manufacturer sizes versus say the size of your personal measurements or the measurements that you take of the garment. Anyway, so we'll get into those. I have 8 orders on the table to pack up today. You might recall that these orders came in after 9 a.m. yesterday, so Saturday, through now, and we're looking at about noon, quarter after noon on Sunday. So not the greatest. I think I say that all the time. But again, I'm not gonna turn them down. 8 sales these days hasn't been too bad. Going over our numbers. Anybody's interested in that? To the month to date, as of right now, we have $1,500 in sales. That would be gross. And looking back, that's half of what we sold last month and prior months. So half isn't great. What are we looking at? Another 11 days left of the month. I'm not going to hold my breath that we're going to make the $3,000. We're going to come in under. Let's see what else. So of the $1,500, the net was $835, giving us an average sales price of $16 and an average profit per item of $6.40. Total is 92 sales. Again, I said that's about half of where we were or where we are normally at, and giving us an average of 5 per day, 5 sales per day. So I'm hoping it picks up. I'm sure everyone else is. And let's pop over to eBay, see what's going on there. Noticed a trend. I don't know if anybody else has noticed the same trend. You might recall a few weeks back we had promoted listings, or excuse me, I keep saying that. Promoted impressions were half of where they normally were. We were 50% down for a number of days, and then it picked back up, and we've been just kind of on the decline. We appear to be settling in around 30% down of where I'd like to be. So we were at about 150,000 impressions total, and we're down to about 96,000. So our items haven't changed. The way we list, the quantity listing, nothing's changed. The only thing I can think of is everyone's experiencing a slowdown, and perhaps they're bumping up their promotions or their promoted percentage. That could be what's happening, so that drives us down. Or it simply could be, it's the final days of summer and nobody's just paying attention to or not buying things. So hopefully things will pick back up. Again, just have to have enough cushion, I guess, in the account to weather through these slow periods and hope for things to get better. Anyway, not complaining, just telling it like it is. I guess we should go to our sales. Let's go ahead and go to pack these orders. Get some of those out of the order. So we'll pack a couple orders and then we'll take a break and talk about some things that I experienced, some new encounters. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with eBay. Up first, we have, this is a vintage blouse. It's made in the USA. It's a women's extra large. It's a floral. Anyway, things sold for $14 plus $5.99 ship. So we'll go ahead and get that wrapped up here. And the SKU, because that's important, V803B here. On. Sticker. 4 ounces. I'll set it on. New flyers, advertising our social media. There also is my wife's channels and her videos. She does her fabulous finds. Check those out if you haven't seen them. Go over the aesthetic cores and some examples of those that we have found. Some of the what she calls her fabulous finds, those that she finds pretty, stylish, and whatnot, and she'll go over those and show those in detail. So we were looking at 4 ounces. Put in my dimensions here, and we're looking at $3.81 to ship this. Going to Colorado. Looks like the buyer said, please leave it back gate. Postal carrier sees that. Let me submit my feedback for the label printing and orders. Next up, we have a pair of capris. These are Gloria Vanderbilt. They are a size 8. Size medium sell pretty well for us. So these sold for $10 plus $8.99 ship. May have said this on our last one. Typically, I ship things over a pound in these USPS padded flat rates. But oftentimes we can ship in these tiebacks for less. So we're looking at like a pound, 1 ounce, and I like to see what if any difference there is. Sometimes you can get those cheaper or shipped for cheaper. Let's see. Okay. So padded will ship it at $8.30. Priority, $11.62. Oh my goodness, no, we're not going to do that. Let's do the padded. This time we'll ship with padded. Go ahead and print that label. California. straight. Wire. So yeah, it's going to be cheaper to do a flat rate than going to California from the Midwest. If it was going next door to Nebraska or Illinois, then of course that priority tieback would be a bit cheaper. On that route. Right. So that's that. Submit our feedback for the label. And next up is a bebe, B-E-B-E, bebe. Anyway, it's a shirt, size medium, women's blouse. It's kind of pink and ruffly. Sold that for $10 plus $5.49 shipping. Take care of that one. And this one. We had an unhappy customer on Poshmark. Sold a pair of jeans on Poshmark. And manufacturer size was one thing, but obviously shrunk. Sometimes they're stretched out, or sometimes they'll shrink. So they were not the same size. Anyway, a customer was not happy. You could tell by the messages. That went through, returned, and ended up being decided in our favor. They were accurately described. We had all measurements pictured as well as in the description. We had asterisks and comment, notes to say, hey, check your measurements. Even though the manufacturer size does differ from what we measured. So anyway, measurements are good to have on hand in case it is disputed. Label on this came to $4.20. It's going to New York. Label. All right. Some feedback on that. So anyway, anybody out there, what do you do? How do you handle when sizes don't match the measurements? Sometimes jeans will say it's a size 29, indicating maybe it's a 29-inch waist, but when you measure it, it's 27 because they obviously shrank. And you got to disclose. I understand it's confusing. The manufacturer said it's 29. We have to disclose what the measurements that we take, and then also we'll photograph so they know exactly how we took them, whether we pulled them tight or whether there's a little bit of sagging in the waist or whatever. You know what I'm saying. All right, so next up is a sundress. Corey P. sundress, size 8. and that sold for $18. Excuse me, $18 and plus $5.99 to ship it. Tell you about the Macari thing when I get to Macari's. Let me get through eBay here. J200 AF. That's a heavy one. That'll be 15 ounces. $6.22. Yeah, guess we lost a little money on that, didn't we? 22 cents. Excuse me, 22 cents. Paid $5.99, but $6.22 to ship it. All comes out in the wash, though, right? Submitter feedback. Back orders. Next up, and this was pretty much last minute. Um, this is an Iowa Hawkeyes t-shirt. It's a women's size medium. It's on a Gildan tag. It's going to actually just going a couple hours away. Staying in Iowa. Anyway, sold for $10, and buyer paid $5.49 to ship it. Go Hawks, right? Go Hawks. No, actually, I'm a Cyclones fan. Hold it against this person. I appreciate you about the t-shirt. Said and done, it would be 7 ounces. I forgot to mention, surprise, actually had a Grailed sale. I had a sale on Grailed in a long time. The other thing that surprised me about that, shoot, back to that. Can't think, talk, and pack at the same time. So this is going to cost us $4.06 to ship this. Let's go ahead and print that. So back to the story with the Grail. The other thing that surprised me is we typically use pirate ship to print those labels on Grail. This one somehow was set to Grail's label. So when it came in, I said, I've never done that. I've never had to do that. It's convenient. All I have to do is click a button. I don't have to worry about copying pasting the address over, all that fun stuff. And just come to me. So anyway, that was my first, and the first railed sale in a very long time. So we set that back orders. That should do it for eBay. Yep, eBay's all done. Okay. And then, so what should we do next? Macari? Got 3 on Macari. All 3 are buyer paid shipping, so they bought the label. I'll never see that money. So card, open that label. Nope. Nope. Okay. Excuse me, we'll cut some of this out, but difficulty here. Let's try this again. Let's try opening that in Firefox. We have better luck printing labels out of Firefox than like Chrome or Edge. All right. This one is a Lucky Brand sleeveless blouse. It's a size small. So I don't need to weigh it. It's this one. 503. Yes. Don't use the eBay shipping materials for Kari. These plain white poly mailers. Kari's a little more expensive on their shipping. A better deal with um, pirate ship. Reason I don't do that anymore is if it is returned or there's a problem and I need to do a refund or whatever, if the label is part of the sale price, I lose that shipping label. In this case, if this gets returned or whatever, the buyer bought the label to have the item shipped. So we're only dealing with the $11 that they paid on the purchase price of the shirt. So less chance of us losing money there. All right, another one on Macari. I think this is a vintage Christopher Banks. We didn't disclose or mention that it was a vintage. You see a 2004 on the tag. This is a was, what was it? Anyway, I saw a date on the tag. It was here nor there, right? Anyway, it sold $11. Buyer paid $4.99 to ship it. So let's go ahead and grab that one. Again, size extra large. I think this is it. Looks like it, based on the print. Go back and look at the listing. Yes, it is the right one. Oh yeah, print the darn label, don't we? Let's get that printed. Sure is easier to ship out today, isn't it, folks? I don't know why. I still have issues, even though Macari is just a click of a button. I have to download the label, then I have to open it in Firefox, and just get the right printer settings or parameters. The label just doesn't right. Make sure that's 8 ounces. Yeah, one of the latest encounters, if you will, with a buyer is he's sold a shirt. Actually, offer came in on by via direct message, asking if we would take $21, including shipping, on an INC concept t-shirt or shirt, button-down shirt, short sleeved. We've had it for well over a year. Um, so it's like, it's a little low. I got to pay for this shipping. I'm just going to Michigan. Sure, I'll take it. We need to move it. And so that was great. No sooner than it was delivered and the buyer messaged me and said, "Hey," sorry, we listed it as a women's shirt. And when no sooner did the buyer get it, and we got a message saying, "Oh, hey, this is a men's shirt." Well, I've not done um, returns on Macari, nor have I done refunds. So I'm not really experienced on how that works. Um, so I said, "Well, I don't see a refund." I'm thinking I don't see a refund button, but I Googled it, and I guess there's a way that the buyer can request a return. So I suggested that she do that, and she did. And then Macari, like Poshmark, Macari reviews the return, and they favored or they sided with the buyer, which is fair, I guess. We obviously listed it wrong. Can't verify that, validate that until I get the item back. Anyway, they sided with the buyer. The buyer then also, while this return is in place and they were expected to ship it back, messaged me and said, "I don't have time to take this to the post office. They're supposed to have it there by the 25th. They don't have time to get it there by the 25th. Is there a discount you can give me?" Oh, no, I don't see that option. In eBay, they give you more. They give you more options for returns, dealing with returns and refunds. Macari, I can't see that you can. So I said, "No, I'm sorry. There's no option for me to provide you with a discount at this point. in time. You need to ship the item back, and then you'll be refunded. Well, then I didn't hear anything. Um, but about a day later, and I think it was just last night, she messaged me again, and she had liked a shirt on Macari a few days ago, and I had sent an offer. I send offers to likers. This happened to be an offer sent to her, and it expired. And she sent a message with the picture of, with this item saying, well, since I had so much trouble with you last time, with our last order, what kind of discount can you give me on this shirt? Really? So you're going to be reimbursed for the shirt. Getting all worked up. Sorry. If you had bought it in a store, brick and mortar store, and you weren't happy with it, you'd have to drive back to the store and return the item. Yes, so you buy something online, and in order to return it, you need to take it back to the post office. If it fits in your mailbox, stick it in the mailbox. Labels are provided. You pack it up, stick it in your mailbox. You don't physically have to go to a post office. So anyway, um, I blocked the buyer. I don't know. I just don't feel that I want to do business with that person anymore. I don't want every time to be, well, since I had a bad experience with you, you made a mistake and this was at your fault. That I don't owe additional or future discounts to this person. So anyway, I'm done with it. So that was my Macari. Let's see. Next one here is a women's Gap shirt. It's a size medium. Sold it for $11. Buyer paid for their own label. So that's a gray stripe. So I'm pretty sure it is U603. Yeah, the label printed. Almost done here, folks. Hope you're still with us. And with this. So as far as the number of sales, I don't know what to think about that. Got kind of a mixed bag out there. Here's some ranting, or having great sales. Some that sell clothes, like I do, are having great sales. Um, Others are also mentioning that their sales are fewer than before, or prior year, or prior month. It's all over. I only know how I'm being treated and how things are working for me, and just gotta stick it out. Stick it out. Our Macari sales. And we'll go here. Macari should be all done. Just do some house cleaning here. Bear with me. Yep. Okay, everything's shipped on Macari. Lastly, we have Grail. As I said, I've never done this before. I've sold on Grailed, but then I always ship it via pirate ship. So this is interesting. There is a get label button, so I guess we press that. And we print our shipping label. Easy peasy. Oh my, that ain't gonna work at all. I want to print it on an 8.5 by 11, so I don't have the option to print it on these. So I'll have to print that downstairs. I have some 8.5 by 11 label stock. It's 2 labels per page. So I can use that. That's certainly better than printing it out on regular paper, cutting it and taping it on there. So we'll have to do that. So that Grailed was an Old Navy t-shirt. Sold for $13. Buyer paid. I don't know how much they paid for shipping. Doesn't tell me that. Anyway, that does it for the day.